there, fellow humans, it's Ryan Moore here, back at it again with the white vans. Wait, that's not what we're doing. Oh, oops, this is the STEM news. Well, I hope you nerds learn a lot. Now please enjoy your regular program. Hey, it's Ryan Moore.
And Anarara.
And we are here from KEPR with your STEM news. Get ready, nerds and non-nerds. Hold on tight to your brains. We will be informing you about all the cool new things going on in the STEM cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Ryan,
Yeah.
little Mr. Tyson isn't really here
What? Why not?
because we're sort of not cool enough for him yet.
Never say never.
All right, moving on. Anyways, our first subject of today is the ultimate debate between good and evil, right and wrong, Jedi versus Sith.
STEM versus STEAM. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematicals.
Mm.
In mathematics, of course. STEAM is the same thing, except the A stands for art/design.
All right. Now the question is, should art be added to STEM? And if so, what are the pros? What are the cons? Okay. Let's start with the pros.
Why?
Why not? I mean, positive vibes are good for the soul.
Okay, well, the main argument for STEM to add the A, forming the acronym STEAM, is that it's supposed to be a very broad term. It's not only meant for representing the fine arts, but also liberal arts, language arts, social studies, music, physical arts, etc.
In case you're a little lost about what physical arts is, it's sort of like dancing because when we were looking at it, we were a little confused.
I was very confused. I thought it was like baseball or something.
Well, it'd be like majestic baseballing.
Baseball majestically.
Like, I can see that happening.
It'd be so
Like,
weird.
Well, another yay point for STEAM is that art can give like a new perspective to like the STEM subjects, and it can like further link them so you're not just lost. And like if you're terrible at math like me, it'll pretty much solve everything.
Yeah, or if you're really good at math, like me, then it makes it more fun. And you'll be like, I'm gonna love math because it's like pretty colors and stuff in it.
It's pretty colors. It's like rainbow.
Plus, if you think about it, in the elementary aspect of adding art and design to STEM, it helps the minds of children develop in many ways. So, think about it. When you're a child, you learn you usually play like house, or you'll play kitchen, or you'll play like mom and puppy, or something weird like that.
You'll play cops.
Or you'll play cops and robbers. And that's the sort of acting, you could call it. And it really helps contribute to their mind for like problem solving and things like that. So it really does help a kid to have art. But when you're growing up, it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's like more fun for the children, you get me?
Yeah, and for the children it makes sense because they really need those problem-solving skills. But when you become a college student, it's like, okay.
It's like, oh, whatever. And I mean, children do need to be strong in both the logical and the creative side of the brain.
Yeah.
So that way they can like further develop their own ideas.
Yeah. After all, there have been many successful and brilliant people. Like, if you think of Steve Jobs, he's created awesome technology throughout, even just the century that we live in. But he got a lot of the ideas for what he made from Star Trek, which of course is a very creative perspective on something rather than a more technological, mathematic, idea of something. Or if you think of people like Leonardo da Vinci, he's masterly artistic and he's also powerfully smart. So it's like, you do need both, but sometimes one doesn't need to be oversaturated.
Like, art can just simply play out naturally in the STEM programs by helping students like tackle like these design and engineering challenges, and it'll like give it sort of like a more creative like spin on these type of fields.
But is it really that simple? I mean, the primary goal of STEM is to focus students on further developing in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, then link them to one another. But like, how can you focus on things like art without taking away from the STEM fields? Because if we're solely focused on, I don't know, how to craft a pot, how can we learn things like awesome mathematical equations when we're trying to basket weave? And I'm not saying that like art is a terrible thing. It's just there's times when it's used and times it shouldn't be used, and I feel like the STEM isn't one of those.
Like art is sort of its own subject. It can't really be added to things like science and mathematics. I mean, it can because there's architecture, but we don't really need them to be there right next to each other because it might distract, like, be like, oh my god, math is so fun, pretty colors. Wait, what was that formula again?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like, we're not saying that art is not needed. Like, that is not what we're saying at all. It's really necessary, it's needed. But when it comes to things like engineering, art can actually be a really big factor. But not so much so that we need to add it to the STEM field in general, if that makes sense.
Like, there's no need to add that A. Because, after all, there is a really big difference between an artistic mind and a mathematical mind.
Just, they'll think that what they're doing is somehow close to the STEM fields when really it's sort of not. It's a really almost a completely different direction. Like, our brain even uses two different sides to even figure out math versus drawing something. So, it's a completely different thing, and I don't know why they would try to push those things together when it comes to learning.
Maybe math is used in art, but art is not used in math. Like,
yeah, exactly. So, like, you know, when it comes to painting, you use a lot of math, but when it comes to, like, math, you don't use a lot of painting, you know. So, yeah, feel the burn, steam.
Oh my god. So now that you've heard both sides of the story, what do you all think? Anyways, just tweet us with the hashtag of EPHS STEM News and the hashtag STEM versus STEAM.
Yeah, don't act like you guys disagree with this. You know that STEAM's just a terrible idea.
I know. I mean, we're supposed to be unbiased, but it's a terrible, like, sorry, not sorry.
But you know what's terrible?
What?
What's even worse is that they're thinking about stream.
Oh my god. You know what's even worse than that?
What?
Thermos.
Ooh, I like thermos. Okay, well, anyway, if you guys would like to hear us talk about the disappearance of tablets, check out STEM News, episode 2, part 2. Alright, see you guys there.
Don't steam.
Don't steam STEM.